Pretty fast.
Okay, what we're going to show you today is the P2P function that we have recently developed. The P2P function allows you to share data between controllers to control over the internet line without the need of a master supervisor or JACE. The good thing about the P2P is that basically if one controller has a value, it can be shared with multiple controllers. It's not restricted to one only. It's a 1-to-n ratio. So what we have on the screen now is two workbench. First, the left workbench is looking at a controller that is IP address 192.168.10.10, and on the right screen we have another controller that is 192.168.10.11. Now, to start, first you need to install the P2P kit. On the first controller we have not installed that, so we go to the kit manager, go down, and you can see the EasyIOP2P. Let's install that in. Okay, so we have installed that into controller number 1. For us, in this exercise, the P2P approach is that it's a client and server. So we're going to make IP address 10.10 as the server. So to make it as a server, we go down to the EasyIO P2P library and drag the P2P server object onto your wiresheet. So the P2P wiresheet, basically as a server object, all you need is just to drop it in. Now this server object allow you to link 8 binary, 8 integer, and 8 float value that you want to share at any one time. So with that, you drop it here, and we're going to go to the control library again. We're going to go down and select object. Let's take the RAM object, drop it in. Now let's slow this down a bit to 0.01. Okay, so the value is changing, and we're going to link it as the shared value. So by simply linking the RAM into the P2P server object. On the right side, we have another controller. The EasyIO P2P kit has been pre-installed. Okay, so to make the second controller grab the first controller data, we go down to the P2P library. We select the P2P client service now, drop it in, and all we have to do is to tell the client where the server is. So we key in the server IP address 10.10. Now we can control the speed of update. The minimum is 2 seconds, which is the value 2000. I entered that. Once it makes the connection to the server, as you scroll down, you can start to see that the float value number 1, which we feed in from the server side, appear on the client side now. So that's how you're going to share values. So you could take other data. For example, let's take a Boolean constant, drop it in to the server side. We link to the client side, link to the server objects, and we set the output to true. And on our client side, you can see vout1 is true. And when we change it to false, it updated to false. So that's how we share. And for other controllers that need to grab from the same first server, you set up the same way. Okay, that concludes the P2P demo.